Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, McCord. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up second down.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
To throw on second down, McCord.
Again, it's Johnson.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on third down, McCord. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard, 8-yard return. And the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. The Ravens at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Jackson on first down. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing to start the drive. McCord. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
We're scoreless after one. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCord. And that is incomplete.
Looks like the second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 14 on the out. That's good for Baltimore 1st down.
When you play a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start the drive with Harris.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCord. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there for us in the completion.
On 3rd down, McCord. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Definitely showing up the pass rush skills.
The lessons will continue in this rookie. He's got to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson now.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. In motion goes the tight end. Now Jackson on first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first and 10, it's Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he's got room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw. McCord. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gregory.
Down inside the 10.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So
he's got a man complete. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew it's going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCord.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly the first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing right at his own 5-yard line. Taken from just outside the 30. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route the football. He's going to roll away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, report! Report!
Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
We changed it. No, we changed it.
Jackson will throw again. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down. They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's not a play that you see on that happen at the start of the drive. Some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, he was sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 24, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw from his end zone, McCord. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. McCord. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that play's a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 72 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Hey, middle. 13.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yo. Go ahead.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through a drop for an 8-yard loss. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, McCord. He finds his man, complete. That's Gregory. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCord. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, McCord. Complete. It's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Second down and 3.
Operating from the gun. McCord. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gregory.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
With Harris out of the shotgun. A gain of 3, second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was managed. There. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be the third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Boswell's kick is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because
whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine.